What's going on, everybody? It's your guy, Golden Cash, and we are back with another Hunt and Fill series with our new bank, new boxes. Hopefully, these boxes will be circulated. I have not checked yet, so we've got the Jefferson Nickel Hunt and Fill series 1938 to 1961. And all we need, y'all, is the 38S and the 39S. That is it for this hunt. We can complete it and go get the Dansco album and complete the entire series from 1938 all the way until 2023. All right, so that is all we need on this book. We've got everything, including that 57. That is a beauty right there, that rainbow-toned 57 right there. Yeah, we just need a couple more to complete this album. And hopefully we can get something in these two boxes. We got boxes number 41 and 42 of the series. So let's just go ahead and get right into this Hunt and Fill series and see if we got circulated boxes. All right. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so I keep bringing you the hunts. Just like this one right here. Let's go ahead and cut these two boxes open. Start over here. There we go. Cut that one. And we will cut that one. All right. And as always, we check number 42 first. I don't know why we do it. We just do. Let's just go ahead and rip that off right there. And see if we got circulated nickels. Oh, they definitely look circulated. All right. So we do have circulated nickels in box number 42. How about box 41? Can we get lucky and get circulated nickels in both boxes? All right, here they are. Definitely look circulated. All right, we're going to go ahead and rip through some of these. And like I said, we're going to be looking for V-nickels, Buffalo nickels, and silver wartime nickels from 1942 and a half. All the way to 1945. All right, let's go ahead, grab roll number 1, and you guys know I will bring you back as soon as we find anything at all. Roll number 1, box number 1, number 41 of the series. We're going to have our first find of the hunt. This one is a 1958. Is it a filly? It is. We got a 1958 semi-key date out of Philly. That is a great find for the first one. Let's keep going. Roll number 2, box number 1. We're going to have our first 1941. See what's behind it. 65, 1941 out of Philadelphia. So that's our first one there. And I don't think there's going to be anything. There's a 64 there. And a 65 right behind it. Let's go. Roll number 4, box number 1. We're going to have our first 1948. And this one is out of Philadelphia as well. Let's go. Roll number 3. I was rolling these out, and I looked down and seen the Canadian right there. But there's the Canadian. Look in front of the Canadian. We're going to have a 1945. That is a war nickel. So we got our first silver. We got a war nickel and a Canadian side by side. Let's go ahead and see that one. This is a 1998. And you couldn't even tell by the side. It definitely does not look like a silver edge. But we got a 1945 out of Philadelphia. 3 rolls in. We've already got silver. Let's keep going. We got our Canadian and a Civil War. We have a wartime nickel. Let's go. Roll number 7, box number 1. Just breaking this one open. And right over here where my thumb is, you can see the dime spot right there. We're going to have a dime. All right, we are now 6 cents up. 6 cents. All right, I'll bring you back on our next find. Roll number 8, box number 1. We're going to have 1957. And this 57 is actually really nice. Well, except for the back. This is a 57 out of Denver. Put that next to the 58. Well, let's keep going. Same roll as the dime. There's the dime right here. Alright, we got our dime, but just a couple up, we're going to have a 1946. And we got a 1946 out of Philadelphia. Stick that one there. Oh, the dime is stuck to the nickel. Alright. See if we can get that off. Somebody probably glued it on there. Alright, there it is. Ugh, yeah, that's why. It is stuck to that thing good. 2022. Well, let's keep going. Roll number 10, box number 41 of the series. We're going to have two finds, actually. We got a 1952 right here. And this 1952 is going to be a Philadelphia. Put that one there. Just a couple behind it, we're going to have a 1955. And this could be a semi-key date if we have a Philadelphia. Actually, no, we got a Denver. All right, let's keep hunting. Roll number 11, box number 1, number 41 of the series. I peeled this one back and look at this. We got a 1956, but look at the condition of this one right here. Look at that. All right, let's see where it's from. We got a 1956 out of Denver, and there looks like there could be a couple steps there. Not full steps, but there's definitely a, well, maybe one, if you consider that one. But that is still a beautiful, beautiful coin. That definitely might upgrade the book. 1956, we'll move the 55 down. Stick that 56 right there. Let's go. Same roll, just a couple away from the end. And we're going to have a 1949. This box is actually really, really good. We got 1949 out of Philadelphia. Well, let's go. The very next roll, roll number 12. Pop this one open. I don't know what that's going to be right there. And that looks like a war nickel. A little bit of coloration right there on the rim. Let's pull it out and see what we got. Let's just check and see if this is a war nickel at first. Don't know if it's going to be. And it is. Look at that. 1943 out of Philadelphia. We'll have to check that for the 3/2. Man, there's our second war nickel of the hunt. A 1943 out of Philly. Now, let's check what this is. Looks like it could be a foreign. Gonna be right there. It is a foreign. All right. We've got a young Canadian. Actually, that's a British 1 penny. A British penny. Check that out. 1994. All right, we got 2 Canadians and 1 British. Let's keep going. Roll 18, box 41 of the series. We're gonna have another 1940. And we got a San Francisco. Let's go. Roll 17, box number 1. The ender was a 1939. Now, we need the 1939 out of San Francisco. Can we get it with this one right here? And it is not. It is going to be a 1939 out of Philadelphia. But let's check for the 5 cents. Doubling on cents. Nothing on that one. So there you go. All right. We got a 1939 first year out of Philly. Roll 19. Box number 1. We're going to have our first 1954. And we got a 54 out of Philadelphia. We're going to move that 52 down. Put the 53 right next to the 55. Roll number 20. Box number 41 of the series. We might have another war nickel right there. Right there. I don't see any more. That one right there could be a possible war nickel. Let's pull this one out first in the middle. Don't know if it's going to be or not. It's got that darker color to it. It is not this one right here. It is not. Let's check this one out. I doubt that's going to be either. Let's see. And it is. Haha, 1 out of 3. We got a 1943, another one out of Philadelphia. 2 war-nickels out of Philadelphia, 1943s, and 1 1945. Let's go. Roll 21, box number 1. We're going to have another 1940. And we got another San Francisco. Same roll. I just divvied them all out. And we're going to have a 1941. Right there. 1941 out of Philadelphia. That's our first 41. Same roll. Just a couple away. Roll 22. We're going to have a 1954. It's our second 1954. And this one is a Philadelphia. Stick that one next to the 54 on top. Let's go. The very next roll, and we are going to have another war-nickel. Just pushing these down, and you can see it right there. Look at the darkness on that one. That one's definitely got to be a war-nickel right here, and it is. Wow. A Philadelphia. This is our 4th one in this box. Another 1943 out of Philadelphia. Let's go. Roll 23, box number 1. We're going to have our first 1959. Actually, yep, it is a 59 out of Denver. Roll 24, box number 1. We're going to have another 1941. And this one is a San Francisco. Let's go. Roll 25, box number 1. I don't know what these are. They're a darker color. I don't know if they're painted. There's one right here. Let me just zoom in. Alright, so we got one there, and we got 2 right down here. I don't know if any of these are going to be war-nickels, but let's go ahead and pop them out one at a time. That one is a very, very nice toned. Wow. Alright, let me pull that one out. Let's just pop these open right here and see what these are. Let's pull them out. First one is not a war-nickel. It's a 2000. The next one is just a 79. Well, the video cut off on me, but yeah, we got a very, very blue-toned 1999 right there. Blue, reds, and greens. Very pretty. And then, as I was folding them out, check this out. We're going to have another war-nickel. Another Philadelphia war-nickel. 1944 out of Philadelphia. Let's go. Roll 26, the very next roll. And man, I thought we were going to have a penny there. And we did have one penny. Where'd it go? There is a penny in here. Here it is. So we have a penny in there. And I thought this was going to be a second penny. But check this out. It is a nickel. It is a copper colored nickel. Don't know what that's about. But it's a 1952. I see that. 1952. I don't know if there is a mint mark there. No mint mark, but this thing has got some corrosion bubbles all over it. Alright, so we got a 1952 out of Philadelphia. Let's go. Same roll, just a few away where the penny was. We're going to have a 1947. It's our second 1940. Nope, it's our first 1947. And we got a 47 out of Philadelphia. Let's move those down. Set the 47 right there. Same roll. Roll 33. Just a few away. We're going to have our first 1951. And this 51 is going to be out of Philadelphia. We'll move these down. Put our 51 right there. Roll 33. Box number 1. We're going to have a 1954. And we got a 54 out of Denver. Put that one right there. Roll 34. Box number 1. The Ender is another 1958. And this one is out of Denver. Let's go. Same roll. Roll 34. We're going to have a 1954. This is another one. And right behind it, 76. We got a 54. That looks like it's out of San Francisco. And it is. That is a semi-key date. 1954 out of San Francisco. Roll 36. We're going to have an Ender right here. And this looks like a Bahamian. Or maybe not. It could be something else. It looks like it's got a crown on top. That is a pence. So this is an English coin right here. 1982. I'll bring you back on our next one. Roll 38. Box number 1. We're going to have a lot of finds in this one right here. This is probably some of the most finds I've had. We got one right there. And I believe that's going to be a foreign. I could be wrong though. Both of these could be just regular nickels. Let's just see. I think this is going to be a regular nickel. It is not. That is something else. There you go. There's another 1 penny. British 1 penny there. We'll set that one. We got this one right here. This is a 1941. Man, look at the copper color on that. 1941 out of Philadelphia. We'll set that one right up here. And here is a 1 penny. British 1 penny from 2010. We got a lot of finds right up there. Let's go. Roll number 40. Box number 1. Fold them out. And check it out, y'all. You can see that one right there. We are going to have our first Buffalo nickel of the hunt. There you go. This one is a Philadelphia. Not much there. Has all the legs. Let's just go ahead and flip it over, see if there is a date on this nickel. Oh. There is barely a date. That looks like a 1918. Man, that is hard to see. Very, very hard to see. Looks like an 18. Oh, man. I'm not going to say that. Looks like a 1928. 1928 is what I'm going to say. Let's see if I can throw it under the scope. See anything under the scope. Let's see. You cannot see it under the scope. But to me, that looks like a 1918. Or I'm sorry, 1928. Looks like a 1928 to me. It's really hard to see. Alright, that's our first Buffalo nickel of the hunt. Let's go. Roll 42, box number 1, number 41 of the series. We're actually going to have 2 finds. We got a 1949 there. And then right up here, we're going to have a 1947. So let's check out the 49 first. Let's see what mint created this 1949. And it would be the Philadelphia Mint on that one. So that's our second 1949. Let's check out the 1947. See what mint created this one right here. So there's our 47. We've got a 47 out of Denver. That's our second one of the 47s. Let's keep going. Roll 47, box number 41 of the series. We might have another war nickel right there. That one definitely looks a little bit bluer. I don't know if you can see it in the camera. Definitely a little bit darker. And we film every one of these just in case they are war nickels. Let's pull this one out. See if it is a war nickel. If I can get my hands around it. There we go. And it is. We got a Denver minted 1945. Wow. There we go. That is number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 war nickels in one box. Man, we are tearing it up. All right, let's keep going. Roll 49, box number 1. We're going to have another 1941. And this 41 is going to be a Denver. So there we go, 1941 out of Denver. Same roll, just a couple away. We're going to have another 1954. And the 54 is out of San Francisco. I believe that is a semi-key date, if I'm not mistaken. But let's keep going. Roll number 50. We're actually going to have an ender right here. I pull it to the side, and we've got a 1957. So let's see what mint this one comes from. And here is the 1957. This one is out of Denver. So we got the 1957 out of Denver, and that one's going to go right there. And that is the end of box number 1, number 41 of the series. Not too bad. We found a lot of war nickels. I'm really, really surprised we found that many war nickels in one box. That's 6. 6 wartime nickels in one box. That actually beat my record. I had 6 in one hunt, which was 2 boxes. But we're fixing to jump to box number 42. And hopefully we can find some more. I mean, maybe we'll beat the record of 6 total out of this box right here. Let's go, and I'll bring you back if and when we find anything at all. Roll number 3 of box number 2, number 42 of the series. I have no idea what this is right here. It almost looks like a penny, but I don't think it's going to be a penny. It's hard to see in the light. But I have no idea. Now it's starting to rain. Let's get this thing out of here. See exactly what it is. It is a penny. All right. That's what I thought. 1974. So we do have some copper. Put some copper right over there. All right. I'll bring you back on our next find. Roll number 5. Box number 2, number 42 of the series. I didn't see it until we got all the way into it. And I was pulling this last one down. But we're going to have another buffalo nickel. And look at the color on this one. Crazy looking color. This is a Philadelphia as well. Still got a horn there. So we might actually have a date. And we do. We got a 1936 out of Philadelphia. There we go. Looks like some lamination peeling right up there. A little bit of lamination damage. But yeah, we got all 4 legs. So it'd be something nice to have a 3-leg come in there, but I doubt that will ever happen. All right, we got another buffalo nickel. Let's keep going. Roll number 12, box number 2. We're going to have a 1959. And this 59 is a Denver as well. Let's go. Roll number 6, box number 2. We're going to have another 1940. And this one comes from Philadelphia. Stick that on the right one, 1940. Let's go. Roll 15, box number 2. We're going to have another 1948. And the mint is Philadelphia. There's our 49s. Here's our 48s. Let's go. Roll 17, box number 2. You can see it right behind the next one. It looks like a proof. If I'm not mistaken, that is going to be a proof. And it is. We've got a 2010 S proof. Look at the cameo on that. That's what got me right there, was a cameo. Look at that. What a beauty. Still scratched up and everything, but sure, if I rub it a little bit, I mean, it's not really worth anything, so rub it down and get that proofy look on it. Nice. That is another find. These two boxes are actually pretty nice. I'll bring you back on the next one. Roll 21, box number 2. We're going to have another 1954. And we got a 54 out of Denver. Very next roll, roll 22. We're going to have another 1951. And we have got a 51 out of San Francisco. That one, I do believe, is a semi-key date. Let's go. Roll 25, box number 2. We're going to have something that we could use. We got a 1939. We need the San Francisco Mint. Can we get it? Of course not. We got a 1939 out of Philadelphia. Roll 26, box number 42 of the series. I was stretching these out. And take a look. Right there, we got a 1941. And just a few ahead of that, we're going to have another Buffalo nickel. Another Philadelphia minted, and this one actually looks decent. Definitely looks a lot more decent than the other ones. Let's see if we have. It's got all the legs on it. Always look for the legs. All 3 leg is worth a lot of money. Let's see if we have a date. And we do not, that I can see real good. Alright, that I can see a 24, it looks like. Looks like a 24. Let me see if we can get a better picture of it. It's going to be hard to see right there. I don't nickel-date these because it just ruins them. But to me, that looks like a 24 or a 34. Could be a 34. But there you go. We got another Buffalo. That makes 3. We got 6 war-nickels and 3 Buffaloes. Let's go. And I forgot the 1941 that's right back here. Let's just go ahead and pick that one out of there. 1941 out of Denver. There's our 41s. Well, let's keep going. The very next roll, roll 27. And we're going to have a war-nickel, I think. Check that out. This is probably the best box that I've had in a long, long time. This one right here, I believe, is a war-nickel, but we'll check this one out over here first, just in case. But that one's really, really blue over there. This one is not a war-nickel. It is a 1992, I believe. 89, but this one I believe is going to be a war-nickel. And it is. We got a San Francisco Mint. 1945. Man, we're killing the 45s and the 43s. That is 3 45s, 144, and 3 43s. Let's go. Roll 31, box number 2. We're going to have another 1940. And we got a Philadelphia. Let's go. Same roll, roll 27. All the way at the end, we're going to have a 1959. I thought it was a 39 at first. We got another 1959 out of Denver. Roll 32, box number 2. We're going to have another 1954. And this one is out of Denver. Roll 35, box number 2. We're going to have another 1954. And this 54 is a Philadelphia. Those up there, let's go. Roll 33, box number 2. We're going to have another 1957. This one in really good condition. It's got a little bit of dirt on it, but still got some really good detail on it. We got a 57 out of Philadelphia. Roll 38, box number 2. You can hear the rain coming down. But we got another 1954. And that is another Philadelphia. We were stacking them up there. Roll number 40, box number 42. We might have another war nickel. This one is right there, and you can see that color on it. Definitely looks like a war nickel. And let's see if we can get this one out. There we go. Rip that. And it is. We got another war nickel. 1944 out of Philadelphia. The only one we're missing is the 1942 first year war nickel. We set that one back up. And let's keep going. Same roll. Roll 41. We're going to have another 1947. And we got a 1947 out of Philadelphia. Roll 41, box number 2. Did not see it. I've seen the penny, but we had an ender. That is a 1938. Now we need the 1938 out of San Francisco. Can we get it with this one right here? And we are not. We're going to have the first year, but this first year is a Philadelphia. Roll 42, box 42. We're going to have a 1940. And we got a 40 out of Philadelphia. Let's go. Roll 47, box 42 of the series. We're going to have a 47, a 1947. And we got a 1947 out of Philadelphia. Let's go. And that is the end of our second box right there. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get these lined up, and I will bring you back for the wrap-up of everything that we found in this Hunt and Fill series. And that is the end of this Hunt and Fill series, boxes number 41 and 42 of the series. That is all we need. The 1938S and the 1939S. We have everything else completed in this book. I don't know when we're going to get the 1939 38S, but hopefully it will be soon. All right, let's go ahead and get right into what we found. We've got a couple of Denver 1959s. We've got a couple of 58s, one Denver, one Philadelphia. We got a 3 57s, 2 Denver, 1 Philly. We got an upgrade right here for the 1956 out of Denver. So that's going to be one upgrade right there. 1956 out of Denver. And you can see that one right there compared to the new one that we're going to put in the book. All right, we got the 56. We're going to run over here to the 55. We got one 1955 out of Philly. And that one we got in there now is absolutely beautiful. So that will not upgrade. No upgrades on the 54s. But we have 4 Philly, 3 Denver, and 2 San Francisco. Got a couple of 52s. Both of them are out of Philadelphia. We got 2 1951s, 1 out of Philly and 1 out of San Francisco. And check this out, y'all. This 1951S is going to upgrade the book for right there. So we'll stick that one right up there for our upgrades. Jump over here from the 1951. We'll go to the 1949 because we didn't get the 50 or the 50D, which we've already got in our book already. We completed that. So we got 2 1949s out of Philly. We'll jump over here. We got 2 48s, both out of Philadelphia. We've got 4 47s, 3 Philly, and 1 Denver. We got a 1946 out of Philadelphia. Now we're getting into the war nickels, y'all. We tore the war nickels up. We got 3 45s, 1 Philly, 1 Denver, and 1 San Francisco. So we got the entire set there. Jump over here to the 44s. We got both of those out of Philadelphia. And then we come over to the 43s. All war nickels, 43, 44, and 45. But we got 3 out of Philadelphia. So that is 3, 5, 8 war-nickels total out of 2 boxes. That beats my record of 6 for 2 boxes. That is freaking crazy. All right, we're going to jump over here to the 41s. We got 3 out of Philly, 2 out of Denver, and 1 out of San Francisco. 1940s, we got 3 out of Philly and 2 out of San Francisco. No Denvers on that one. And we got the 1939. We got 2 of those out of Philadelphia. We need the San Francisco right there. That's the one we need that we have not completed yet. And we got 138. We need the San Francisco. We got a Philadelphia. So that is it for the nickels that we are trying to complete and slot inside. All right, let's jump over here to the really cool finds that we did this hunt. My favorite of all, I'll show you guys first. Look at the rainbow toning on this one right here, and it's still got a really, really good cartwheel on it. So I don't know if that's going to be, and this one right here is like a red, a real deep red on the back side. I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but man, that thing is beautiful right there. Just that deep red orange that it's got. I'm trying to get it where y'all can see it. There we go. You might be able to see that a little bit. But that thing has got a really, really crazy looking red on it. So there you go. My favorite of all that I found today right there. I'm going to stick that right at the top. Next we found a 2004. This actually has a DDO, and this is a Denver. Has a DDO on the year 2000 and Liberty. So I kept that one. The first one that we found was this 2010 San Francisco proof. Really, really cool find. I like finding these proofs. You can see the decam on that. Really, really nice. We found a few pennies. We found a bunch of foreign. We've got a 20 pence right there. 1982. We've got a 1 penny. And this one is in 1994. And then we found this one right here. This is a 2010. This is a 1 penny as well. 2 different types. You got a young head looking and a older queen. Then we jump up here. We found a couple of Canadians, a couple of dimes, and we found a couple of pennies. Then we found the 1936 Buffalo nickel. This one I believe is either a 28 or a 30. I don't think it could be a 38. I can't tell you what those are. I'm not going to try to lie to you because it's really, really tough to see the date on that one right there. I feel like that's an 8 right there, but I could be wrong. Could be a 3. Could be a 23. And then we got this one right here that is really, really hard to see. If you turn it to the side at an angle, you can almost see it face to face, but I'm just not even going to try to lie to you. We did find the 1936 out of Philadelphia. The rest of them are out of Philadelphia. And that is it, everybody. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so I keep bringing you hunts just like this one right here. Thanks for watching, everybody. Until next time.